Alright, there we go. I see Kier's already here. What up, dude? How you doing, homie? Start off with some OP weapon. So you want me to start off with Highland Sword? Bet. Jesus, that was quick. Okay. There we go. I don't know why it started me off as archer, that's weird. Oh, word? Mace on officer. I don't really think Mace is that, like, crazy. What up, Doom? Okay, hold on. So... One-handed spear... Can you pick something else? I can't live with myself if I do that. After Doom, okay. Here, let's see. I can do this. Oh, no, oh, yeah, you're right. You did say officer, I'm sorry. Okay, I can live with that. One-handed spear, I feel too bad. I feel way too bad about doing that. Got two-shot everyone, yeah. It's one of the easiest two-shot weapons in the game. Alright, I'm gonna throw hands with somebody.
Eliminate the enemy team.
He died to his own teammate! Oh, I can't dodge. Ugh. I got mugged. Yeah, that man's going off with them all. Oh, it's flying peak or fleeing peon, that's why. Actually, here, screw the knives. I don't need them. Could have just held block. Yeah, true. I did give that up as oh, like tip for beginners. Slash kick heavy overhead. Yeah. Honestly, the fact that you only need like a heavy and a light is crazy. Ow, you bastard! Look at that. All my HP's gone, dude. He like 100% headshot at me. Oh. Yeah, you make a good point. I never thought about that. It makes sense because I feel so bad for doing this. It makes sense because I mean you can't block it. You can't block like normal weapons with fists. Ow. Oh. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Yeah. I always forget how good they are. I'm bad. Jump special makes it faster? Okay. Well, yeah, true. Jump specials definitely throw me off. Not someone behind me, too. Oh! Wow, I even countered that. Pain. Oh, okay. Also good to know. But, I mean, it makes sense. I don't know, my experience with one-hander specials is pretty limited, because I'm a two-hand boy. Don't ask me why I'm stabbing with a mace, I just am. I'll hydrate in a sec. And when I say sec, I mean right now. What up, Shadow? Can you get a guaranteed heavy overhead with one-handers off of a kick? I remember, like, towards the... I was, like, in beta, I would, okay, game. I would, kick people and then do, like, a heavy overhead for max damage, and it would always work. I think people just got better and it stopped working. Ah, okay. That's good to know. Fuck this guy. I didn't even go past the bottle. It was like maybe a sixth of it or something. Also, what up, vibes? Die, thumbtack man. Ow. Okay. Well, we'll test it out soon enough. Nah, come here. Don't run. Ow, you bastard. No! No, no, not like this, dude. Ugh. Sedge. I'm shocked I got that guy to my right. Alright, how many? Okay. 2 more lives. Yeah, difference between 60 FPS and 144, or honestly like 100 and above, is pretty big. Sorry, I'm dying. Okay. Bro. Chill. Wow. I'm honestly surprised I lived as long as I did there. Gonna be honest, I really don't like the way the mace looks in this game. At least the like skins they have on it right now. Trust me, they don't hate console players. They really don't. That's also just kind of the state of the industry, though, because consoles are just starting to catch up with how good PCs are. Like, if you compare an Xbox One to a PC, you like, difference is huge in terms of specs. Yeah, I know it feels like it. I know it does. Unless you're EA, there's like, your objective is to not make your game worse to play. While EA or Ubi shit. Trust me, man, they care. spear is way too fast. Ugh. I wouldn't go out and buy a monitor for a monitor that costs as much as the like console I bought it for. Jeez. Unless I'm also using a PC or something. Because the monitor I use is like an Asus like Tough, I think. It's let me think. It was like $250 when I bought it a couple years ago. I'm shocked I actually could get the counter up there. Not today, one-handed spear, not today. Oh, I tried to duck him, but it didn't work. Let me see, what am I running next? Warhammer?
We are victorious!
I feel that, man. I feel that. I would look at it this way. Here, it's kind of just a priorities thing, and they're like still a pretty small studio, so it's like so they kind of have to choose what they want to do carefully, and they can't really choose too much. But FOV is on the table still. They are looking into doing it. I'd assume they can do it because next gen hardware is pretty good. Honestly, I probably would have stuck with I probably would have stuck with console if I didn't have friends that wanted to get into PC. And honestly, after talking to my friends about it, getting into PC, I found the whole like prospect of building a PC and just, like looking for all the hardware, all that. I found it to be really exciting, and it was pretty fun building my own PC. You can still have friends. You can still have friends, man. But I get it. I get it's harder to have that. How did I do that? Oh, PC parts become obsolete annually? Not really. It's not. It doesn't really work like that. Granted, I bought 30 series shit like immediately. For my because this was my first PC. I decided I didn't want to like. I decided if I was gonna buy a PC, I was gonna have it for a long time. But yeah, it's not like a thing where you have to upgrade every 2 years. Trust me. It really depends on a couple things: the games you play and the resolution that you play, or like the resolution that you play them at. So like, if you play it like 4K or something, I would say yeah, you're probably gonna need to upgrade every or more constantly than someone that plays it like 1080p. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Ah, okay, game. Oh jeez. I don't even know what happened. I just got stuck behind like catapult, and I saw blue. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Jesus Christ, that thing is so long, dude. This dude wants my head. You know what, Archer? For once, I'm glad you were there. Although this poor guy now has to fight me. Well, no longer has to fight me because he downed me. Dude! Oh my god. What is this? Those prices have been going down. You know what? You may be an archer, but you're a good person. The one and only time I'll say that. But yeah. Since like 2020, graphics card prices have been pretty high. But they're going down finally. After 2 fucking years. They're still pretty expensive, but they've been going like down closer to MSRP. Yeah, he must not be an archer, man. Either that or he's like the Grinch of archer mains, where his heart like fucking grew 3-fold. No, I was gonna style on him so hard. Yeah, I know, man. They play like they don't have a revive option. That guy's different, though. Just get this guy out of here. Man, I'm sorry for that guy. That was... Ugh, I'd hate to be in that situation. Ow. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna put this down. Oh, that sucks. That sucks even harder. I kind of hate how the banner can get in the way, like, visually, sometimes. I've definitely died to the banner, but also, I've died because I couldn't see, like, attacks beyond the banner. As silly as it sounds. Alright, buddy. That's enough. I said that's enough. Don't run. Okay, he's dead. Ah, I tried. And Fling's a fucking monster, dude. Easy. Oh. That works so well for me, oh my god. Another pick my weapon? Alright, what do you want, brother? Dude, what is this? That's illegal, you can't do that. Dude. He has a crossbow. I can't just let him live. There. Now I'll disarm him. Dude, this dude's a fucking rat. Stop. He gets out of every single thing I do. Fuck this guy. Master? Okay. Let me see how many lives I got left. Like 3. At this point, I'm just hunting archers. I'm getting real sick of their shit. Get your ass back here! Where'd the other guy go? Ah, whatever. Surely he couldn't have gone behind me. Okay, I know I've talked about not being able to feel the difference between movement speeds before. But man, I can feel it hard on Guardian. Oh my god. Especially versus, Devastators. Oh, it is. This is rough. Like, you can't footwork for shit. Okay. Oh, it was the arrow. Right. I don't need this anyway. I need bandies. This banner always helps too. Let's not go that way because I don't want to get hit by a ballista bolt today. Yeah, he'd be borking. There we go. Yeah, this already feels way better without the shield. Good catch. Just let me kill him, thank you. That's all I wanted. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I could do some kind of funny shit versus archers, actually, now I think about it. I could, like, approach them and be like, whoa! Right as they shoot. Yeah, the passive blocking arrows part is really nice. Especially because it's just a giant shield, so... Naturally... Oh, okay, that's fine. Don't mind me, I'm just healing. I'll let him do his thing. Yeah, I'll play Master, don't worry. I give it 7 lives. For when people do the pick my class thing. Yeah, I've died 5 times. So 2 more lives with the Warhammer. It used to be 5, yeah. I upped it to 7 and made the price cheaper. Just for some, like, I guess more interactivity on my stream. Yeah, that should have changed in the description. Oh. And a spear user? No. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's 7 lives. What was I doing? This. Messer. Yes. Messer overhit is slower than I remember.
Keep it up. We've nearly destroyed the barricade.
Oh, okay, buddy. Nice job clicking me. Whew. Not gonna lie, being in that tree actually, like, fucked me over way more than it should have. Alright, hold on. I have a plan. Alright, where's the other one? I know you're here somewhere. Always gotta run through people. Just reached me. Man, I was hoping I could back up enough, but the rocks were in the way. Alright, get out of here. That was sick! That was fucking awesome. Totally worth it. Paid actor. Oh my god. Why did that splash there? What the fuck? I've enjoyed doing like 360 specials more. It's funny. What up, Lane? .360 Ooga Booga. Block for me? He didn't block. You die. Guardians block a lot. People with shields in general block a lot. They block more than they counter. Ah, okay, buddy. Ah, reading that book. Yeah. I get bored reading books, so I don't really do it much. Interesting. Ah, bastard. Bruh. Try to kill one archer, immediately gets shot by a warboat. They're a hive mind, dude, I'm telling you. There was like no reason to do that. Style on. Yeah, I like reading horror, like short stories anyway. That's fun to me, but let me think. Like horror, sometimes it depends. Like the lore of certain games, I like reading. I think that's cool. But that's really about it. Sometimes like the history of like certain things is cool too. Like the history of computers is really cool.
Fight on! The gate is nearly destroyed!
Sorry, I was just trying to kill your archers. And, the fact that you won't let me do that speaks volumes. Goodbye. It's the best feeling. It's still my goal to eventually, like, one of these days, kill 3 people with a single greatsword slash. I've done it with the Dane Axe, I've done it with the Battle Axe, but I have yet to do it with, like any sword. I have a friend of mine who killed 4 people on one swing with the Falchion. Alright, Lane. Enjoy the reading.
Masons, we have destroyed the gate! Kill the traitorous Duke of Ulrich!
We are well matched, I'll give you that.
Shiv moment. Nice free damage, bro. Where'd you get it? Archer mark? Oh, wow. That's what I get for not committing to a target. Try to hit both of them. That was a really nice heavy. That almost threw me off. Ugh. What up, Disastersaurus? Playing Tarkov with your friend? It's not my kind of game, but I still think it's pretty cool. I've played it a few times, and I just get too much anxiety playing it, but whew. I think it's cool watching other people play it for sure. Appreciate the lurk, and hope your day is going well otherwise. Let's get this open. And get this out of here too. Oh, jeez. Okay. That was awkward.
Pursue them!
Goodbye. That's what I get for not committing to a target again. Thought I could hit both. Actually, here, I can do this. Get like 6 trillion points. Oh my god, that confused the heck out of me. Ah! Stop. All things considered, I lasted way longer than I should have, yet again. Okay, one more Messer life. And then I'll run Pole X or something. Yeah, I got the spirit at least. I was sure that would reach well. That was like the last frame that could have countered. Ooh. Oh, you got a bonus life because I couldn't switch fast enough. Will we get him? Oh! Oh! No? No, I don't think so. It was a good try, though. Almost had it. GG. This song's a banger. Certified banger. Alright, what team are we on? Oh, I can't even... Okay, we're on. I guess that's fine. I was gonna use the, Oh, that's right, never mind. It doesn't work on this map because of how, because the, initial spawn is broken. Or, like, intro sequence, whatever. Oh. Oh, boy. Ugh. Bonk. Alright, which one of you tackled me? Get over here. I got you, brother. Yeah, what he said. Yeah, sometimes it's just how it happens. Oh, I tried to style on him. Tried to do another 360 special. I was gonna try to. I thought he was gonna slash, so I was gonna jump over it. It was gonna be sick, in my head anyway. But yeah, sometimes you just get tackled to safety. I've definitely done it a few times where I've tackled people out of situations where they would have died otherwise, and that's just my fault. All right, Archer, get out of here. Funny meeting you here, bro. Ah. Best stream ever because the Archer died. Thanks, man. What up, Jotterific? Bonk. Ow! I got insta-disarmed. Jeez. Oh, that's right. It spawns you like 7 decades away from where you're supposed to be if you die at that point. He's not gonna get picked up? Jeez. Just looking at him. Did he kick him and then that's badass. Okay. Ow! Rude. There we go. Alright. That was good footwork. Like micro spacing, but it was good. Come on, bro. Oh! Okay. That's fine.
The gates have almost fallen.
Almost read the roll.
A champion! A gate is down! Move into the village! Release the prisoners from their cages!
Oh. I thought I picked up the javelin. Ah! What's happening? Oh god! Oh, nice. He held the heavy. Time for the heckles. Heckler 2000 tackled me, yeah. I had a moment, then he's just like, nah, dude. I don't know, sometimes I've seen teams go for the back cages first, and other times they don't. It's kind of just a toss-up. Oh, okay. Yeah, it happens. Not today. He was just sitting there, what? He just kind of accepted death, I guess. Oh my god, that's so much heat. I gotta quit jabbing people when they have a height advantage. Or, well, the height advantage doesn't really work. Or when I have the height advantage, that's what I'm trying to say. I just can't English. Oh my god, what's that? I got hit by like 800 different things. I just had my fist. Oh my god. Alright. Let's make the best of this bad situation, shall we? Song sounds familiar because it is. It's from that game I was playing. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I feel you there, Kier. Crouching is pretty effective against jabs. Crouching and just like slightly backing up. Oh my god, that worked. Let's do it again. Yeah, I don't know why he's being kicked. Every server I've been in for the last few months has just been super vote kick happy, and I'm like, dude, just leave people alone. Unless they're TKing and they like deserve it, like just let them play. I mean, he also just could be like, I shouldn't have had to hold that the whole time. He could have just been like really stinky in chat or something, and they just wanted him out. I don't know. We have like 1 cage left, so, and we have 4 minutes. We'll get through it eventually, I think. Against that footman charge, I shouldn't have had to hold block the whole time. I misspoke. I'm sorry. Oh, that archer's gonna get me killed. Ugh, I'm out of here. Oh my god, he's crazy. It certainly doesn't feel like a near full server. Alright, where's that last cage? Right there? Okay. No, I'm good. What the hell is with that range, dude? Oh my god. Maybe the cudgel's longer than I give it credit for. I was just trying to get around him. And he was like, no. Wow, this dude is fucking nuts. It can be rough for sure. No doubt about that. Always somebody that sees me. Oh, I was hoping he would get there faster. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad. That was really awkward. And this is even more awkward. Oh my god. I don't hear people, man. Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Thanks for clearly outing yourself as a bot. Thank you. Be seeing you, Jerry. Okay, they have this, like, on lock for sure. Ugh. I go in there and there's always, like, at least 3 of them. Can't handle that kind of heat. I think you were right, we don't have this. I don't think our team is good enough. That and their defense is just really good. I kind of played like bot too, but it's whatever. Yeah, that's huge. Those bots are annoying, but it is what it is. I just wish Twitch would do a better job at, like, shutting that down. Plus, I mean, who would actually, like, go for that kind of thing? If I want followers, I want real followers. I don't want bots. There's nothing authentic about it. Yeah, I think that's a matter of their spawn being closer to that specific cage.
It is a good day to die!
What up, Evil Twin? I want to run 2-handed hammer this game. See how it goes.
Commence the raid of Aberfell. Reasons must pay for the desecration of Gallencourt. Take the village.
I didn't realize they had a faster spawn timer on that stage. That's interesting.
Send them to join their families in death!
The Agathians are capturing our laborers and livestock. They must be stopped.
Oh, I would have been kind of heated if he hit me. This guy's gotta go. There we go. Alright. I don't want to die to desertion, so... Yeah, there we go.
I owe you one.
I wanted to say sorry, but... whatever. I kind of have a mini-map in my head of where people are. Or at least it's like a guess. But thanks, dude. What does he do? He's taking him back to the other ships. Oh my god. Or maybe he was just going for like a roundabout way? I don't know what he was doing. Whatever. That pig's just gonna be on top of that house now. This dude's swinging wildly, dude. There's no rhyme or reason to what he's doing. Teammate, no!
Now I'm in your tent. I owe you one.
That worked out. Ow! Okay, now let me horn like I wanted to. I walked away from that slash like I was shopping at Walmart. When I can, I try to be calm about stuff. There's no reason to get or well, here I'll say this: getting nervous and panicking doesn't serve me well. So yeah, when I try to just kind of I call it Moyai tech, if you know what I'm talking about. The little like Easter Island heads. They're called Moyais or Moais. It's kind of like a friend of mine put what those express. Like the best. The stoic. Let me see. The stoic head-ass energy that you need to get through any situation, even when you're entirely outnumbered. Block. Thank you. Get in there. Get in the drink. Stay in the drink. Ugh, I tried. Yeah, that's something some people still haven't picked up on. I always throw pigs and peasants on the boat instead of just walking them on there. I think it wants you to throw them anyway, so it doesn't really encourage you to just walk on it and have it accept it. That's a tragic miss. Where'd that jab go? Where'd that jab go? Oh. That sucks.
We have failed to protect the village.
That jab went straight into the void.
Masons, this tower is our only remaining bulwark. Defend it.
So I want to know, why do they just leave these here? Like, you've got petards and these barrels full of what I assume is gunpowder just ready to go on either side of the tower. Who put these here, dude? Actually, hold on. There's even more, I think. Look at this. There's even more of these barrels under the tower. Like, why are these here, dude? Who put these here? Oh, okay. No, you don't get the run now. Get out. No, absolutely not. Of course, he takes my arm off with a throwing knife and then runs away. Doesn't even finish me off. What a coward. What a coward, dude. I guess it was just too much for him. Oh, that sucks. Not sure if that was a swing through or it went through his arms when he was... I don't know. Ah, Warhammer. What up, Thaddeus? How you doing, dude? Goodbye, tower.
Curses! The tower has fallen. We won't surrender Aberfell so easily. Protect the hamlet. For the order.
Towers aren't real. Oh, let's just get you out of here. No, come on. No, no. Oh my god. I need to quit running into, like, groups of people. It's just a tall shed. Yeah, you're right. Shed full of too many explosives. That was really confusing at first. He's like, where'd he go? Oh, there was no one to hit there. Oh, man. I know you did. It was on purpose. All by design. Yeah, quote-unquote fat fingies. That dude was too angry to die, wow. You know, something else I've also noticed is that... Oh, whoops. If someone turns around, like if they turn like their shoulder to you or their back to you, you just don't jab them. Like jabs just don't work. I need to test that. I honestly hate how Vess said one thing about paid actors, and you guys have just dragged that on forever. Ow! Yeah, I don't have time to get hit by a Warhammer today. I'm good. Okay, so I am right. That's good. Because it certainly feels that way. Like someone just turns around on you when you're trying to jab them. It like you're just out of their bubble.
We must resist.
Bodied.
This way.
I hate that I'm right. Or no, you're talking about the paid actors thing. You guys believe whatever you want, okay? Stop! No, I like the heavy mace. I just think the two-handed hammer is better. Heavy mace just feels bad in comparison. I've used it plenty. I don't know, it just doesn't have... There's kind of no reason to run it. Like, don't get me wrong, I actually like it aesthetically speaking. I like it more than the two-handed hammer.
Ambush them at the standing stone. That appears to be their focus.
Aw. The teabag? Come on, bro. So uncultured. Just laugh and go away. Hamster. I like the pole hamster. I think in this patch it's really good. Nuts even. Not as crazy as the Warhammer though. Well, I think it's fine as it is. It's got a lot going for it. More culture. I mean... Okay, that's you bring up a fair point. You bring up a fair point. It's just old as time, that's all. I think there's just better options in this game, you know? There's literally a taunt option.
They flock together and
Like, come on.
like so many wild
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I thought about throwing it, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Too much heat up there. Okay. Punt heads. You can kind of do it. You have to line it up well, but you can do it. Yeah, teabagging really was like the first version of like video game BM. Okay. Oh! I'm glad I wasn't standing there for much longer than that. Ah, what's up with me getting tackled today? Everyone's after me. Oh, okay. Just a bad job.
keep moving, lapdogs. Keep moving, lapdogs.
Stop. Ah, I probably shouldn't have been there. Let's go, he died. That's the one I was after. Yes, I was cherry picking. Oh my god! Thanks for the bits, dude. Appreciate you, homie. Bro, this man shot into an entire crowd of people and just hit me. Jeez. How generous. Okay, good. That was good footwork. Oh god, they're getting the stone. He certainly did a good job at covering his boy. Well, maybe not, because they're already dead. But protecting them from me. He did a good job.
For the order!
Yes, I know there's a guy with a knife behind me, I don't care. I just got... Okay, no. I won't forgive it. I did what I set out to do. Now I have to go back. Oh boy, okay. Yes, Archer genocide. I'm all for it. Okay. Is there an archer near me? Whew, I was looking at the dude behind him, so I just assumed a slash. And, nope, he misunderstood. Yeah, that's about how I feel about it. Oh, I realized it was a slash too late. That is like... yeah. Sometimes that animation confuses me. Especially when they do it super slowly. It's like when they go from... if they look to the side, then go from overhead to slash. It looked like this... like, I look at the handle of the sword, not the arms. The handle of the sword barely moves. So I just assume it's an overhead until it's too late. I don't want to be special for this. I'm just gonna get blames for, like, throwing. Because I'm gonna throw myself into a crowd. Ah! I shouldn't have fainted. I should have just slashed and hoped for the best. So, Doom above, you have the average bow/crossbow user. And below, you have the average skirmisher. I thought I was still on fire after that, dude. Oh, nice, dude. I don't know what footman level I am. Let me see. Oh, whoops. 33, okay. That's nice, dude. I put way too much time into night at this point, but it's okay. It'll pay off one day, I'm sure. Ow! I should have committed to him. Ugh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I do like being a ridiculously high level knight main. But it's nice branching out. What crackhead jumped over my shit? Alright. Let's go GSK. Yeah, that's fine, dude. That's not uncultured.
Crush the pretty little wires.
Having more than like 10 levels in archers is uncultured. Unless you play skirmisher. Actually, hold on. When do you unlock skirmisher? What is it, exactly level 10? Or is it 11 or 12? I can't remember. Hold on, I can check this. Okay, it's level 7. Only reason mine has any experience is because I played it on stream for people that have bought the play archer thing before. Must be nice having 0 XP in archer. Must be nice. Yeah, the voices are pretty good, I'll give you that. Okay, I'm just bad. Ow! She's asking the real questions now. I need to heal. Or I'll just have to kill this guy first or die to him, we'll see. I'm just gonna outstand you, dude. No! Oh, the rocks fucked up my footwork. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this game has really good voices, but the Civ 1 voices are still amazing. It's nuts how they hold up. Poor guy. Okay. That's cool. Oh, of course. He ruined it. I was gonna get a sick looking double kill like that, and then he just hits me with the backswing. Shame. Oh my god, they remind you of Waluigi?
Not my fault.
Okay, fine. Fine. I used to like Demigod a lot myself, but... Oh my god, why do you do that? I hate you. Okay. Yeah, I used to like Demigod, but after it became the default voice for, like, 3 out of 4 classes, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Or it was either like I think it was default for night for a while, and then like they changed it to be I think default for might be default for Vanguard. I don't remember, but it was definitely default for Knight and Footman after release. So you just hear everyone like use it. I'm totally gonna get hit by this dude behind me. No? He disappeared? Okay. We take this. Ah, he didn't end up killing him in the end. I am so happy you didn't go to hit me, wow. I hate knife spam, man. I really hate it. Oh, I thought he was gonna stab, because that's all rapier users do. I don't think they're supposed to be red. I really don't. They're like actually impossible to attempt to read. It's so fat. Like honestly, one swing from that, or like one feint from that, looks like a normal like looks like it could be just a like one swing. All right, both of you can't go kill that archer. I gotta take at least one of you. Come on, come here. There we go. Goodbye. I think they made it too fast, honestly. I think they didn't have to like buff the speed for that thing. All it needed was damage. Like you don't buff the speed of a weapon and the damage at the same time. I think it's not the way to go in this game. Especially for a one-hander. Nope. When am I not gonna be deserted game? Jesus.
Yes, our battering ram has reached the gate.
See ya. Alright, let me get out of here before I get catapulted. There's a reason I don't stick around here. Oh. Yeah, I don't even try to read them. Honestly, I probably could just get away with just blocking and not really countering it. It does like negative stam damage anyway.
Keep pushing the ram.
Forward! Keep going!
Oh, okay. I guess I just deserved that, that's fine. Get this man a bucket because he's spitting fags. Ow, okay, come on. Thank you, teammate. Very cool. Oh, I can't believe I'm alive. Oh, fuck, there's archers there, though. Okay. A little strange. A little strange. Yeah, he was just focused on, like, someone else entirely. He saw blood. And he went for it. Didn't really work out for him, though.
Keep going! For the order!
Alright, let's try this. Never mind. I was gonna try just blocking and not going for counters. But I got longsword stabbed in the back. Or, I don't know what it was. It's something that did 70. I think the longsword overhead does 70. The heavy one does. I see you now, you're dead. Not that time. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try to back this guy up here. If he's not already dead. I got you, brother. Well, I went up here to save a man, and now I gotta dip. What? I didn't deserve that, dude. Why would you do that? I hate catapults, dude. Oh my god. Like, aim for the... Why aren't you aiming for the door? Like everyone else does. And now he aims at the door. Yep, okay. Well, we all died of catapults, or friendly catapults, way more than we should. Oh, I was really depending on him to hit him there. You can't be redeemed, dude! I don't even know what I got hit by. I'm not sure if it was the footman or if it was an archer behind me.
Well fought, their gate is in ruins. Pursue them. Soldiers, capture the town square in the name of glory.
Yeah, it probably was the footman. Are any archers up here? The answer is yes, and now I'm gonna get... Stop. I need some initiative here. There we go. Oh, the archers hurt my head, dude. They hurt my head. They hurt my head and my soul. Ugh. Run around with an archer head to feel better. And I can't use my two-hander. You know what? I wasn't gonna go up here originally, but let's see what happens. Oh, well, I immediately see that dude just eat shit. Nice. Bro, oh my god. I can't win. I can't win, dude. I go to help out a teammate and I just get bodied. Actually, you got it. No reason to push that. That was a good target switch. Oh my god!
Order this time.
That archer didn't deserve that kill at all. I had him. I'm mad he got it. Ugh. Wow. That was not on purpose. But that was incredible. Alright, you gotta get out of here, dude. There we go. No, I'm good. I'll just walk away from that. It's good. It's good. Okay, crouch special with the one-handed spear is, like, definitely illegal in some countries. Definitely illegal. There's so much wrong with it.
The order holds this spot.
Three-handed spear. I don't really remember my time playing Chivalry. I don't remember, like, seeing any weapon as, like, OP in Civ 1. But, again, I played on console, so, like, no one really knew what they were doing. Like, I ran into maybe, like, 5 people in total in that game that knew what they were doing. Across my, like, 2 years playing it. Jeez. That's wild. Yeah, I have a good friend that mains Vanguard, and he probably used it quite a bit, but I think he was more a fan of, like, the halberd. I think he tried out the branded stock at one point, though. What did I counter?
We have taken the town square. Honoric! Hasten! Break the enemy's spirit by striking their banners from the walls!
Yeah, it should always heal you. There's no reason it shouldn't. Otherwise, it's just a complete waste. But I think the horn needs some other nerfs anyway before they, like, do anything else. I don't know. It should definitely always heal you though, no matter what. I think it should give you less points. It shouldn't give overheal. And I think its range should be reduced a little more. I think it should still be able to revive, but I don't think it should be able to revive at like max range. Maybe like closer. That way you actually have to try to revive people instead of just being like, you're vaguely in that direction. You know? Oh yeah, I know. It levels you up crazy fast. It needs a lot of like, it needs point nerfs too, because it's like way too easy to farm with. Ugh. Who threw that fire pot, dude? Somebody get your mans. Somebody get your mans. I did do a sprint attack? Where did they even come from? Look at this dude taking absolutely zero risk. I saw him get that kill too. I can't revive you, dude. I'm too sick at what I just saw. Like, dude will never get killed by anyone. Man, this is rough. That man looked super long for just being surrounded. Jeez. That was a giant heal. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think you should be able to get like heals that good. Should have been like half that maybe. Because it makes it impossible for other people that aren't running Horn to catch up, so you have to run Horn. Oh, that sucked. My best healing Horn was like just under 1,000 points. It was like 900 something. Yeah, it was crazy. It was on Dark Forest. Like, everyone was like, hurt and around the cart. I don't think that should ever happen, honestly. Think about it, that's like 9 kills for pressing 4. Like, 9 kills worth of points for pressing 4. Ah, they got him. No, where's my greatsword? Where greatsword? Dude, I'm so lost. Ah, whatever. I'll take this. It was the Warhammer, yeah. That's too tight. No! Yeah, you gotta kill down people, like, super quick. I try not to let them live, unless I know I'm safe. At that point, I just BM them. What? Look, you can live this if you just let. Oh my god. Okay, you've chosen death, both of you. Ah! Die to the fucking warbow. Oh man. Yeah, he was trying something. I don't know what. Maybe a new technique. Some technique I've never heard of. Too many archers on the left side. I'm going right. He was just helicoptering. No. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Oh, get me out of here, dude. Oh. Okay. 1v5 was fine, but that was 1v10. Oh. It's a miracle I survived any of that, to be honest. Straight up miracle. He thought he was okay. He was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you to do your shit, and then he just gets hit in the back of the head. Advance in the opposite direction. I like your way of thinking. What up, Cyclops? Oh, that hurts. Of course he was overhealed, whatever, still got him. That's about to blow. GG. Yeah, exactly, dude. I just happened to go in the other direction. Hydrate? Okay.
Desecration of Galencourt.
Good hydration. Hop on in a bit. Yeah, pick the Butcher. I like that name. I really like that name. Drinking a whole gallon of water like it's nothing. I'll never forget the time you guys spammed hydrate commands and I drank like the entire bottle. That was funny. And I had to use the bathroom like maybe a few minutes after that. I'm just gonna use this guy as a shield. Ah, okay. Right in, oh, not in the head. It was like the leg or something, but we take those. Oh no, it wasn't a leg. It was a body shot, I think.
Watch my back, you louts!
I don't think anything will ever top the greatsword for me, unless they release another really fun weapon that's just my thing. Greatswords are typically like where I gravitate toward the just big swords in general. But it's definitely like a nice, like, fun weapon to like play on the side. So buffed poleaxe. I wouldn't call this thing buffed poleaxe. Like damage-wise, sure, but lengthwise, this thing's short. It's real short. I'm dead. I'm a dead man. Damn. Oh. Oh yeah, Battle Axe is for sure a killing machine. This thing shreds. I think the overhead by default can two-shot Vanguard, like without heavying. And of course, then it just does 106 damage, like heavy overhead. The only guy that man hit was me. You're not getting forgiven for that. Yeah. But yeah, for like weapon design in this game, Greatsword just feels the best to me. And again, I just love Greatswords. Okay, okay. Thought he launched a rock too. He launched himself and he died for it, so he got what he deserved. Karma hit him hard. Tragic miss. Yeah, understandable. Poleaxe is a fun weapon. It's really different compared to some of the other stuff in this game, especially for Knight. Special is the best special in the game. It can two-shot every class. It's cool. Just like it was described as in For Honor. It's a very versatile weapon. I thought, okay, I'm just schizo mode now. I thought I saw somebody climbing that, and I was like, that's not possible. I just kind of, like, play what I'm feeling. Helps keep the game fresh. Oh, stop it.
Pursue them!
Masons, we must sink those ships.
I made a mistake. Oh, died to the warbow? You're kidding me. What a shame, dude. What a shame. You know, fuck the server. Fuck this server. That just kind of like pushed me over my limit of like patience there. After dying the way I did, yeah, I'm good. 300 plus archers? Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed. That's evil.
Desecration of Gallantcore.
That is evil, dude. Did I just rejoin the same server I was in? I did. You people don't need me. That's unfortunate, man. I've definitely had my days where I've just done nothing but die to archers. I would too.
The Battle of Warden Glade.
Oh, I hit my teammate. Ow. Friendly archer. Come on, bro. I can't hit this guy. That's crazy. I'm bad? I'm recording that, oh my god. Oh, that was too good. He doesn't get to live. Whoa. I regret throwing my primary. I severely regret throwing my primary. Needed a hand, not a foot. I just gave him what I felt like giving him. It's a bow vanguard, dude. That's disgusting. How could you do that? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I was surrounded. I wish he didn't run as fast as he did. I kind of wish if you had a bow out, there was a like speed penalty period. Like twice as like heavy-handed as the quote-unquote heavy weapons penalty. I don't think you should have that much mobility and be able to like shoot people. It's kind of crazy. Because like the way I like look at things in this game is I look at them through like the amount of disadvantages and advantages. Like, and there's just some stuff that has way too many like advantages. Like the horn, for example, has a lot of advantages and like very few disadvantages, if any at all. Same with Vanguard. I feel that, man. I try to be more careful when I put down banners. Try to put them in, like, spots where I think people will just kind of sit and protect it. I don't know. Oh. If I got hit by, like, any of those, I would have been so mad. I would have been so heated. What did I hit? Okay. Oh, I missed. I hit the invisible Batmobile, probably. Forgot he left it in the 1400s. Or whenever this game takes place. I actually think, what would it be, like the 1200s? What up, Flaying Peon? I played with you more than a few times. You're pretty good, dude. Really good, actually. Yeah, I've been streaming for a really long time at this point. Almost a year.
Troops left.
Got him. Oh. I got a couple dudes out of that. I'm happy. Yeah, I've seen him around too. I think he hopped in chat
We are down to
in one of my streams a while back.
Only 5 Agathians remain.
Oh, unfortunate.
We have been defeated.
Let's run some halberd.
Take them by surprise.
All right.
Attack, brothers. Stop that caravan.
Okay, game. Must have been my frame rate dipping that just made me not hit him. I don't know. Get up, brother.
Keep moving.
Oh, I can't believe that worked. Ow, okay, calm down, archers. Calm down. Oh my god, dude.
Keep moving.
2 arrows and a throwing knife.
Press onward.
Yeah, I'm just pretty bad. That's probably it. I should have just turned around and countered all 3 of those. Oh, whoops. What up, Lane? Welcome back. Ah, okay. Oh my god, he got right in the way of that. See ya. Yoga Pants, bruh. What a name. Oh, I just like insta-charged him there, I'm sorry. Oh, nice counter. Saved his teammate's life. Yeah, that was a little cheatish. Little cheatish.
Keep moving.
Oh! I'm inclined to agree. Definitely hard to take on. I can use stuff I hate. I have my limits though. And to be fair, I do try to do it at like a not super like short wind-up distance. I try to do it from farther away so they can at least kind of see it coming. Sometimes. There's no cap, for the most part. Where did he go? Oh my god. He just jumped and then kept going up. Yeah, that's a cap. Literally. Yeah, dude, he was out. Where's the other guy? There we go. Oh. Oh my god. How imposing. He just walked up to me and held block the entire time. I didn't know what to do. I hate it when they forget to turn on their gravity. Me too, man, me too. Okay, that was a pretty good attempt there. Pretty good movement. Alright, one of you archers has to die. That's just how this is gonna go. Or not. Oh boy! Oh. When am I gonna buy skins for my weapons? This is a skin. And so is this one. If I don't run a skin on a weapon, it's because it's because I like the default skin for it. Like the greatsword, for example. I love the default skin for that weapon. Dude, if that was me, I would have totally fallen on my ass. Come on, dude. He hovered on my head for like an entire minute. Oh, okay. I didn't even have to try to block it. He was just gonna miss anyway. Hello, invisible weapon department. He's dead now. Oh, okay. That didn't heal anybody? Okay. I've already done GSK. I'm good for now. By all means, you can try though. Oh, I missed. Didn't miss that though. Alright, where's my halberd? There it is. See, that's cheater's distance. Oh man, that sucks. I expected a slash out of the dude with the Highland sword, and he just didn't do it. Then I saw that stab coming, I was like, no! I needed like one more hit on both of them. I'll see ya.
I've seen hide. Help! Help me! Help me!
I got your friend this time. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna go for a kick. I was like 90% sure. Oh. Oh yeah, I know. It's just kind of not in my like muscle memory to do that all the time. Goodbye. Oh, he blocked it. Okay, understandable. That looks so weird. Oh my god. Oh, and he came out of nowhere. Came back for revenge.
Come join the fun! Keep moving!
Ah, not what I wanted. There we go.
Forward! Keep moving!
Ugh, not today, dude.
No!
Oh, there goes that. There we go. Oh, okay, threw his knife. Why didn't that auto counter? I saw the sparks. I should have auto countered. Whatever.
Here we make our stand! Stay here! We hold them here!
Rip Bozo.
Keep moving! Caravan has reached our barricade! Brothers, we must defend the barricades! Come here! I will lead! Affirmative!
Got him. Spear user eliminated. Interesting that we have these, like, barricades up. They don't really serve too much of a purpose, because you can just throw fire at it anyway. I think it would spread, at least. I'm not sure. And I guess it works because... Yeah, okay, I'm just being dumb, never mind. I guess that works. We just don't have enough of them. But regardless, you can still just throw it over. Or just go around it. Which is a little harder, but... Oh, there he goes. Not the one I wanted to hit, but we'll take it. Oh, he's already got... Okay, well, that's just gonna stay up there, I guess. Where you going, bro? I almost had him, too. I'm shocked I didn't get hit by that. Look at him run. Damn. Oh. Almost had him. There you go, brother. Live on. I'm gonna go back to the right side because there was a lot of heat over there. 'Tis the play. He tried. Dude, NG stay going crazy. Ow! Bully. So, to those in chat, if you feel like responding, how do you guys feel about the removal of Coxwell? Even if it is just temporary. just bad. Okay, well I'm gonna die here, so later. Yeah, they removed it from the map pool for now. Because it's just, the changes were so poorly received. And I don't, like, I'm not against it by, like, any means. I think it needs, like, some really significant changes to be a better map. It's got potential, but there's just so much wrong with it. Exactly, dude. What's up, Nick? I think having 2 gold stealing objectives in a row was a bad idea, and I think that the last objective is really just not fun. Like it's just like one-sided TDM. And making it last as long as they did for 64-player just made it even more impossible. Although I have won it a couple times after the fact. But we were on one person. So like we won it, but only on fumes. I wasn't gonna hit that. What was I thinking? I remember when Rudhelm got taken out of rotation because of a bug. That was like the saddest 2 weeks of this game. I think it was 2 weeks. It felt like 2 weeks. Yeah, they got him. You had time to react, brother. Interesting, okay. So instead of, so he stops and I think he's gonna kick, but he just jabs me. Are people finally picking up on, like, not just kicking? Never hold block. Yeah, you get into a pattern and then you hold block on them when they're kicking. Or you're me and you're stupid and you try to block the kick. And that goes well. Oh, fuck. It's unfortunate that that does just short of one-shotting an archer. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shame. Most of the time, people will have like a very distinct behavior when they start trying to kick. Like they'll just completely stop what they're doing and run towards you. I keep thinking he's gonna go after me. So yeah, normally I'm able to pick up on it like super quick. These people don't block. And again, I don't really expect them to. I am doing it pretty quick. From their perspective, it probably comes up near instantly. That was probably like an instant for him. Ow. Stop. You're cringe. You're cringe. Ugh. Look at that man just living in the moment. No arms. Just dying, you know? Just dying of blood loss. And probably shock. I am really bad. There we go. Alright, where's that asshat archer? There you are. Both of you. Don't run. Accept your fate. We've got a pretty decent hold on this. If we keep the catapults shut down, we should have it. It'll be one of the few times I've won here. It's crazy. Shit. Okay. Should I have to ask you to get off that catapult? I can't hit this guy. There we go. GG. Oh. That's unfortunate. Have you had a deathless game before? You know what? I'm gonna run 200 hammer. Oh, nice, dude. I think mine is 50 is like 60. I want to say 68, 53 and 0. One of the best games of my life. As a champion? That's awesome, dude. I haven't pulled that off yet. I pulled off a deathless on Lionspire, Rudhelm. I pulled one off on Aberfell. There was another map I did it on. Oh yeah, Dark Forest. Yeah, I've pulled deathless games off on those. 130, 70, 15. Jeez. I think my best game was like, I went like 83 and like 15 or something. Yeah, I gotta find that. I screenshot it like every time I get like over 70 kills, to be honest. Honestly, over 60. Those are the best games. Oh, excuse you. Oh, Cat, I got you 30 kills. Yeah, that explains a lot. It can be pretty potent if everything goes right for the user. As is expected. Ow. Okay. Skill shotted. Bruh. I didn't deserve that, dude. I was just running to the like health station or whatever.
Retreat to the village.
That's that sucks.
Defend the gates for the order.
Yeah, I've seen some people have crazy games because of the catapult. I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't be here. Oh, hold on. Homie's helping out. No. Oh my god, please. Dude, no, I'm gonna die to the archer. Damn it. Wasn't even the one I thought it was either. I can't tell you how I got those first two dudes. Yeah, couldn't be you fighting people like that. Couldn't be you.
The gates are nearly reached.
Dude, the archers on both sides are like super impressive. Don't pay actors. Okay, dude. Sure you don't. Everybody pays actors in this game. That's my fault for... I gotta try to redeem it. No. You can't die. Ugh. Okay, at least you made it. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. All I know is that my kills are all legit. Even the ones that look like BS. Oh, dude. I was really hoping he'd miss. I was really counting on him missing. Please shoot the archers and not me. There.
Hold here. Hold here.
I'm sorry for you, man. That's the worst. In what universe was that stab ever gonna work, brother? I need to know. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. That archer's gonna hit me. I called it, dude. I've had 4 deaths and 3 of them have been dead archers. Sucks, man. Granted, I was low there, but still, it doesn't feel any better. I don't know why I just grabbed stuff from the ammo box. There was no reason to do that. I was still in the mindset of I didn't die. Or of I didn't die, I don't know. Alright, you little shit, come here. Alright, let's get out of here. I just jab when I feel overwhelmed, or to keep pressure going. I really just, honestly, I jab when my brain says jab. Just kind of, like, otherwise just kind of, like, no very specific situation or anything. Just get him out of here.
Thank you, brother.
Yo, Marco, thanks for the follow, dude. Or he's gonna be a bot, okay. You got me that time, dude. Got me good. I can't believe it. It even followed. Dude, that is crazy. Can a bot handle that, please? Oh my god, dude, I got bamboozled.
Keep the assassins away from the prisoners.
Thank you.
Head on!
Yeah, jabbing at the right time can save your life, that's for sure. I'd say it's a really important thing to get down. Especially against better players. That you can stop their momentum. You can stop people's momentum like entirely with it. And if you pick up on it, you can start reposting jabs, and if you repost them, they're basically free hits because people don't really expect it. Oh, I missed. Dude, get out of the way! You see me swinging? Yeah, they're really getting smarter. It, like, did that then instantly, like, oh man. Instantly said that, and I was like, bruh. No! Oh man. But you forget that they interrupt you? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Wasn't ready for that. Yeah, I don't really have that. I never really had that issue. So that's interesting. I like in my mind. I just know the purpose of it, so it registers pretty easily for me. I hope you get over that though. He just ate that. He swung that way faster than I was expecting. Oh my god. He blocked! Oh, dude, if he didn't block it, he would have died. There we go. I just kind of see it as like a reset to neutral kind of thing. I don't know. It's hard to say how my brain processes stuff because I don't even think about it. That archer dies. I don't care. Ah! And then I died to another archer anyway. Pain. Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they're what makes this game. They're what helped make this game like an evolution of slashers. Especially the change to how kicks work and held block. I think it all comes together really well. Specials as well. Fuck, that archer's right there, dude.
Take out the archers now!
Okay. Woo! Yeah, see, I used the jab there to just, like, get him off of me. Just kind of, like, providing some kind of relief, I don't know. Oh my god. Steam release will be exciting for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Hoping it'll breathe new life in this game. Which I think it will. Ow! That went around me. I've been going for almost 3 hours now. Also, welcome back, Vibes. Yeah, I'm excited to see the, like, better players that come out of the Steam community. It'll be fun. I'm sorry, this is how my mind works. Nitpicking me and shit, come on. I'm trying. At least I said welcome back. Ah, shouldn't happen. You gotta go, dude. Oh, I'm dead. That's amazing. That's what I call justice. Task failed successfully. Exactly. That dude's name in chat is just calm. Not in chat. In I looked at the kill feed. Where is he? Yeah, it's this guy. Look at that. Is that your alt vibes? Why am I under here? Oh, hell no. Get this archer out of here. Okay, he's dead. Cool. Oh, okay. It's gonna be one of these. Really? Really, dude? That was like the edge of my swing that caught his back. I've seen some really interesting names in this game. The best one being God's Alt Account. It was pretty good. Hey, look at this, dude. It's come. I'll think about apologizing. I mean, he just happened to be there. It's not my fault. Oh, I thought he was gonna let go of that way earlier. Maybe I could have. Maybe. Like it was in the heat of the moment. I thought it was the right attack to throw out at that time. See, there I avoided him. I reacted to him being there. Wow. Aw. There's people higher than me. I don't know if I'm the next. I don't see myself hitting level 1000 till maybe like fall or late summer. I don't know. No, there's already 3. Typer, Pizza Steve, and this dude named OVA Dinosaur. I'm not trying to pronounce his name, but he's a European player. I'm pretty sure he's a European player. It's still pretty far away from me, so I get how you feel. I don't know, I'm just playing this game just because I like playing it. No other real goals. It's just a fun game. No! I should have been closer if I tried to duck, or for trying to duck that guy. And of course the archer didn't help me until I died after the fact. Okay. That was unfortunate. I think I got hit by like a heavy overhead and doing normal overhead or something. It's probably a good thing there's so few level 1000s. Okay, fine. I could let that fly. Archer, please. I'm out of here. Not much I can do there. Oh yeah, I've heard he's been taking a break. I don't blame him. After 1,000 levels of this game, I'd take a nice long break for a while. But it depends on when I hit level 1,000, so... Yeah, there will be some point where I take a break from this game for a while, and probably take a break from streaming, but we'll see. Won't be a long one. You got nothing to worry about for now. Trust me, it's a long ways off. Probably like a few months. I agree. It'd be pretty nice. Some kind of like tribute to him. I want to die this archer. Ugh. Nope. Die. Ugh. I hope they manage to do something when it comes to capes, just like a special kind of cosmetic. Just some like additional like something like either capes themselves or close to it. I'd love that. You saw it coming. Shit, I need my hammer. Ah, well, there we go. Shot by the war gun. He's pretty close to death, actually. We might be able to get him here. Yeah, I saw. I was sitting in that VC the whole time. And I was looking at chat. Oh, nice, we got him. Alright, folks. Whew. I think that's going to be it for me. I've been going for 3 hours. And I don't usually do that. We already have a horn helmet, but if you're talking about another one, then I'd be all for it. Not the one that's there? Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Okay. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. Yeah, I got somebody for you. Alright, folks. Let's get this raid going. My boy Kamadi. To those who always stick around, and yeah, I'm raiding. I don't really do it much. I want to do it more. But yeah. To those who always stick around and come to say hi, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for supporting the stream. Let's go raiding, folks.